Uy. Hey, be honest with me, how many hours a week do you waste by copying something from your CRM and putting it in ChatGPT or Claude, then asking it to fix it and only then putting it all back? Right now AI is incredibly smart, but you're keeping its hands tight by treating it like an intern who isn't allowed to touch your computer at all. You're just asking it for the solution, it gives you one, but then you have to manually fix it yourself. But what if you could tell Claude, go into my Zoho account and find the problem and fix it, and it just does it automatically? Welcome to the era of AI agents, and today we are going to talk about a technology called MCP, or in other words, Model Context Protocol. So, to understand how massive this thing is, you need a quick tech lesson. MCP is an open source database recently released by Anthropic, the creators of Claude. Think of it as a universal USB plug for artificial intelligence. Instead of writing thousands of lines of code to connect AI to a specific app, an MCP server acts as a secure bridge. It basically translates your database into a language that AI can read and gives the AI tools it can trigger. Let's get straight to the tutorial here. Go to your browser and type in mcp.zoho.com. This is Zoho's brand new command center for AI. We are going to click Create Server and give it a name. Let's call it Claude the Sales Assistant. Click on Add Tools. You will see the entire Zoho ecosystem here. For our workflow today, we are going to search for and select 3 specific applications: Zoho CRM, Zoho Calendar and Zoho Mail. Now a massive pro tip: when you click on one of these apps, you will see hundreds of actions you can enable. Don't select all of them, only select the exact tools that you need. For example, in CRM it's obviously create leads or update records. Giving an AI unlimited access to delete your entire database is a terrible idea. Select only what you need and then click Add. And in our case, we will need to allow Zoho CRM to create records and search for records. Then, for Zoho Calendar, we need to allow it to get free or busy and create events. And obviously, for the third application, so Zoho Mail, we need to allow the action called Send Emails. Next, we need to authenticate our connection, and Zoho here gives us 2 options: Authorize on demand and Authorize via connection. We want to use the second one. This pre-approves the link so Claude doesn't get stuck asking for the password later. You just click Native Connection, hit Authorize, Submit and accept all the permissions. Once that it's done, Zoho generates a unique MCP URL. You just need to copy this, and with this link we just go straight to Claude. So now we open our Claude. Here we go to Settings, click on Connectors and hit Add Custom Connector. We just give it a name and paste this MCP URL that we've just copied. And basically, as we pre-authorized this in Zoho, we don't even need to mess with the client's ID or passwords here. We just click Add. And the integration is ready. But before we test this, let's take a look at the permission screen that popped up. Claude will ask you if this new tool should be always allowed or needs approval. This is where you enforce your security. For basic things like reading data, always allow is fine, but for tools that write or delete data, I would pick needs approval. You want to be the final human net before Claude deletes a client. Okay, setup is done and now we can move on. Now let's get to work. I'm sitting here in Claude and I type add a new lead to my Zoho CRM. His name is Alex, he is the CEO of Tech Corporation. Then check my availability and create a 30-minute discovery call event in my Zoho calendar with him for tomorrow at 2 p.m. I hit enter. Claude immediately analyzes the request. Because we set our security to needs approval, a box pops up asking for permission. I click Allow once. Claude communicates directly with Zoho CRM via the MCP bridge that we've just connected and creates the record, grabs the new lead ID, talks to the Zoho Calendar API and schedules the event. And it will reply to us with something like, I have successfully created the new lead and booked a meeting with him. But we're not stopping just here. We need to contact our client somehow. And we can do this in the same chat. I just tell Claude, draft a professional intro email to Alex. Mention that we just scheduled a meeting for tomorrow to discuss his business and send it using my Zoho Mail tool. Claude writes the email contextually based on our conversation. asks me for one final approval, and the moment I click allow, it fires the API command. The email is sent, and it's automatically logged in Alex's CRM record. He'll get notified about this email. So now we've just executed a complete multi-app sales workflow without opening a single Zoho application. Imagine the possibilities that are opened for us now. This is obviously a revolutionary, but before you try to automate your whole business, you need to know about two very important things. First of all is data privacy. When you use an MCP, you're feeding your live CRM data into an LLM. Many enterprise companies have strict NDAs that forbid their data from being processed by external AI. You must ensure you're complying with your own company's data privacy policies. Second, the volume trap. If you ask Claude to process 10 leads, it works flawlessly, but if you tell it fetch thousands of rows of unassigned leads and update them all, it will crash. Large language models struggle with heavy bulk data. Zoho MCP is designed for daily usage with micro tasks. So, if you know how to build the MCP correctly, you could save hours from your working day. And if you found this tutorial helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video.